We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Tom.
Terrence. And up against him, it's the Towering Inferno. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno.
Just take note. Take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Oh, what a punch! Punch, counter punch. Good punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with the hook. And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Crawford is dazed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Now listen, kid, I need you.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Big whiff with the right. Hold that thought! And it's lights out! That will do it! What a knockout win! And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
You're right, Todd. What?
So time to go celebrate. are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisha. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time to.
Juan Francisco Estrada. So they stare into each. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That punch lands. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
How about that time counter shot? Big whiff with the right hook. Did you see that? El Gallo is hurt. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
That was a terrible round, that was. Come on.
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A straight right just misses. Every time he throws a... And Gradovich is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about a Getty Gradovich in that last round. You've got to wonder how big... Let's get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That uppercut does not score. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
He scores with the counter. To score with that right hook. They exchange punches. A perfect counter lands. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about that.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Gradovich is in trouble. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about a Debbie Gradovich in that last round. So it's back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Swing and a miss with the left hook. step back for just a moment. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good counter punching. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good defense there to stop that hook. Incredible work rate. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Good job stopping that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He blocks the uppercut. That punch landed. Score with that right uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter punch. In the build up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, pickpocket him.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a Getty Gradovich in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Miss with that jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Punch scores. This fighter whoa, wait a minute! El Ruso Mexicano may be going down. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Gradovich is hurt. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Evgeny Gradovich in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So the referee says fight on. We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And that's it.